Good morning. I have been MIA for the past little while. I took a week to dog sit, and then I basically had back-to-back shoots every single day to cover the brewery move for Arizona Wilderness, and I have not been out in nature. But here I am again. I had a 6-day lull between photo shoots, and I am heading to southwestern Colorado to go capture fall color. I'm just so excited to be on the road again. I know I spoke to it in previous episodes, but one of the most difficult things is trying to juggle my full-time photography business with this lifestyle, because the majority of my work still at the moment is in Phoenix. But yeah, gonna send some emails and hit the road. There is officially fall color a little bit lower, and I'm wondering what it's going to look like up high. So I'm about 20 minutes outside of Durango, Colorado, and fall color is coming in strong. It's absolutely gorgeous. This drive is one of my absolute favorites. That was absolutely incredible. Crossing a stream. I've got more fall color than I know what to do with. Now I just need to find a campsite for the night. Every year I try to make it out to southwestern Colorado to find and capture fall color. And what that means to me is getting to experience something that changes every single year. So when I find myself with a window of time to get out, get up here and photograph this absolutely magical place, I jump at the opportunity. I typically use a fall color prediction website. So every year it tracks as the leaves start to change, and they upload all the data so you can see the leaves change first up high, and then everything progressively gets lower in elevation as the temperatures drop lower and lower. And then the last place to really get it is the low desert. Ooh, it's getting chilly. Editing photos for a client, and my fingers are actually starting to get a little bit numb. Might have to throw on another jacket. I swear, on my way here today, when I looked down at the temperature, it said it was 76, and that was in Colorado, and I could only guess that right now it's like 42. Today was an interesting day for me because I didn't really do anything, and if I'm being honest with myself, I spent more time driving than anything else, but I was driving through epic fall color literally the entire day. I started off my day at camp near Ironton, which is between Silverton and Ouray, Colorado. And from there I headed into Silverton and then up Mineral Creek Basin to basically hike and explore and see if I could find some more fall color. And then I ended up just deciding to head back toward Ouray, and I dropped down into Ridgeway and then cut around. And then I was looking on one of the apps that I use to find campsites. It's called The Dyrt, D-Y-R-T. It's really amazing. I pay a little bit for Pro. I think it's like $19 a year or something like that. But what makes it really unique is it shows you national forest areas, off-grid campsites. So while on Last Dollar Road, I found a really great campsite that was really dramatic with views to the northwest. But there was a few people there close by, and you know, I do like my solitude. So I decided to pivot, and I saw on the map that it looked like there was a summit, like a pass. And then the other side of the road appeared to drop down into Telluride. So I decided to chance it, and it turns out that the road was incredible, but also incredibly narrow. I mean, there were spots where I might have had, I don't know, 8 inches and a straight drop. So the road is literally cut into the side of the mountain. And I mean, I guess I'm just getting used to it at this point. I mean, the camper held up obviously really well. Suspension, tires aired down to 20 psi. It's all amazing, but it doesn't mean it's not scary as hell. And coming down that road to this campsite where I currently am, above Telluride, it was a lot. It was a lot for me. So I don't think I'm gonna make dinner tonight. I just ate some leftover steak from breakfast and some brie, and I'm just gonna take in these views. I'm hanging out this morning outside of Telluride, Colorado, in this beautiful, brightly yellow aspen grove, and I feel like I found bliss. And I am back on that full plate of protein diet. Because it is inconvenient to cook, I often find myself making really like one big meal. So in this case, an entire pound of hamburger and 3 eggs, and then I'll eat some berries throughout the day, but that's probably the majority of what I'll eat today. Look at this mound of craziness. It just got real windy up here. Look at that. I'm officially sitting in what must be one of the most picturesque overlooks on the planet. I'm outside of Telluride, Colorado, off of Last Dollar Road, and a storm just blew through and cleared out. And as you can see, this is one of the most spectacular views I've ever seen. Should probably take my lens cap off. I gotta go longer. Need to get my hands on some 200 millimeters. It's not a bad view from up here. I'm currently on my way back to Arizona from Colorado. Fall color was more than I ever could have imagined. The drama from the storms, even though it left me completely crazy and sleep deprived today, was totally worth it. I mean, I saw more fall color than I even knew would be possible. But it turns out the majority of the trip was a driving trip. I got to drive on some incredible roads and basically did a loop from Durango through to Silverton, Ouray, Ridgeway, and around to Telluride, but I went over Last Dollar Road over the pass. My plan was originally to shoot sunrise at the overlook, but it was so rainy and stormy. I knew that I was gonna get socked in, and by the time I left, when I even got into town this morning, it was still very much a lightning storm. On my way down the mountain, I pulled over on the side of the road. It was 6 a.m., like well before the sun rose, and the road was soft and muddy, and everything is filthy. This was absolutely the adventure that I'd hoped for. My only desire and wish is that I could have stayed out on the road longer this time, but I am eternally grateful to be able to come back and shoot for clients. Your curiosity and engagement fuels this channel and makes all these trips worth it. Always like and subscribe. Stay tuned. In the next episode, I will be traveling to Denver to have the insulation installed in my camper. And then, in the middle of that going on, I will have to fly back to Phoenix for a photo shoot and then fly back to Denver and road trip back.